Hello, everyone. It's me, I'm Pixel, and this one up here is an owl. Is the owl on the...
Ah, I'm an owl. Yes, I'm an owl. Hi.
What rhymes with owl?
Vowel?
It's
No,
an
that's
it's the owl on the vowel.
Wait, vowel as well.
Ah, vowel,
Vowel.
but you cannot really stay on a vowel. So it's it's the owl on the bowl.
Yes.
Kinda. I mean, yeah, I was trying to do something like the elf on the shelf. So you know, or the EV on the TV.
What's the EV on the TV?
Eevee, you know, the Pokemon.
Ah, the EV.
The Eevee.
Oh, that's cute. I want to be an EV on a TV.
Well, I can be the television.
But I'm not an EV.
But we need to find the Eevee, so don't know. If I when next time I stream Pokemon, I'm gonna put an Eevee on my head and it's gonna be the Eevee on the TV.
Yes, please. I want to see that. By the way, Fukura des, Sophie des, hi.
Hello.
Hi.
So we are back to the killing party, and last time we started chapter 3. Actually, started the chapter, and well, we've seen some things. We've seen the beginning again. There was just the usual chatting. Nothing actually.
Oh, right. Okay.
Nothing actually very specific, if I recall.
No, it was all very similar.
Very similar to the other two.
1 and 2, except that it was way faster.
Way faster,
up until
yes.
the family dinner, where everyone, all of the adults, basically started trying to figure out
wait,
ways
though,
to...
they were actually, for the first time, I think, they were actually, the adults were actually recognizing that there could be an actual Beatrice in the island. They were actually saying, wait, this could actually be real. I mean, not saying that she's a witch, but she could actually exist in a way that she's on the island and she is Kinzo's mistress. So he treats her like a lover, let's say.
Yeah, basically a lover, yes. And
So,
they were discussing about this.
They were discussing about that, and they were saying, wait, that means that we may not have our money. And so they were aligned because of that.
She's after our money.
Yeah.
Because we need a lot of money
right now. Yeah.
But also there was a faint resistance from Natsuki, who tried to defend the honor of Kinzo's late wife.
Oh, and also there was, wait, what if Beatrice give us money for the Shiromiya name? Well, it's not like I really wanted the name anyway. It's not really wanted to be the headmaster anyway. Just give me the money. Something like that. That's more or less the conversation.
After a whole flashback of Eva explicitly saying that she wants to become the headmaster.
Right now,
instead of clubs. Right now, she just wants the money.
No, everyone is like, well, it's not like I actually wanted the name. I more like wanted the money. So if actually she said, hey, here's the money, just give me the Shiromiya name, everyone was gonna say, well, it's been an honor, bye.
Bye. So, let's fucking see if what I remember is over here.
Yeah, you were waiting for a certain...
I was waiting for a certain line.
Or scene.
Yeah. I expect a single line, because whenever I see that line, I know what's coming after. And very important. This is basically where chapter 3 differentiates itself from the others, and it's a huge first hint.
I'm clicking on
to
the
everything.
load in the meantime.
Yeah.
I see. Oh,
So
okay.
I am waiting for this.
So this chapter is gonna be much different. I feel like this chapter, everyone will actually. I don't know yet, but I feel like since there's gonna be there was a little bit more focus on the actual epitaph. I think they are actually gonna try to solve it this time. Don't know. We'll see.
We will see.
And that's actually, I mean, it could make sense since we have the first two chapters focused more on Beatrice, the killing, the family, and all of that. There could be that this one is more like, hey, wait, we had an actual enigma going on here. Maybe we should also talk about that. So yeah, maybe, you know.
So everyone is still talking about family name and inheritance and stuff.
Yeah, and also the other adults doesn't know, but we know that Kraus knows that the gold is real because he got one of the ingots himself hidden in the room, and he also denied the existence of secret rooms and stuff like that, and we know that that is true.
Kinzo's gold ingot, the only lingot left, hidden somewhere on this island.
So no, it's not like actually there are secret rooms or anything in this house, said Kraus, who is actually hiding a gold ingot in a secret room that only he knows the existence, apart Kinzo, of course, because Kinzo built the house, so you know.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
no.
wonder if Kinzo himself remembers all of the rooms.
Imagine, having a memory problem with old age and not remembering the secret room is your own house.
Fortunately for us, Kinzo is not like that.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to read?
Sure.
If you want, I can read.
No, I'd like to.
Good.
If the three younger siblings, who never had anything to do with the inheritance, were paid enough money to satisfy them, they would happily accept Beatrice as the next head.
Yeah, see? That's what I said before.
Yes. A moat had been dug all around Kraus.
What is?
I
Ossato?
don't know. Wait, let me... Wait, I'm gonna look it up. Define moat. Sì, ho pensato anch'io su Ok, perfetto, è quello. Esattamente.
Okay.
È un fossato.
Okay.
A deep, wide ditch surrounding a castle, fort or town.
That's exactly the Italian translation. And it's the one that would make sense here. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I read words that I don't know, but I don't look them up. I just gather them from context.
Yeah, I mean, contextually, I would have said that, but, just to be sure.
Yeah, absolutely. We learned a new word.
And it's not like you say moat every day, so it would make sense not knowing it.
In that case, the negotiations would be one-on-one between her and Kraus. He tried to look strong, but Kraus's financial and political situation was extremely weak. He might bluff in front of his siblings, but on the inside, he was considering entering negotiations, depending on the sum of money involved. In order to bury his losses, Kraus had taken advantage of the fact that Kinzo had shut himself up in his room and had embezzled Kinzo's personal assets. So we got confirmation.
Yeah, okay, so we actually know that he did that. The other siblings were suspecting that, but it's actually true. I mean, it would make sense. We know that he's actually lacking money to invest, so yeah.
Therefore, when Kinzo died and the inheritance was distributed, Kraus's situation would probably be investigated.
They're basically saying, well, if some assets are gonna be missing, they're gonna investigate him, because, you know, where's the money that was here, or that expensive item that was there, because it could have also been like, you know, selling a paint, no, painting,
would you try
or
selling Beatrice's painting for a large sum of money?
I think if you touch that painting, Kinzo would kill you on the spot, so I wouldn't even touch it personally.
Even in death, there's just going to be a single lightning coming from the sky out of nowhere and kill you if you try.
If you touch that without permission, it's gonna be instant death for you. I think that's how it's gonna end. It's like, it's, you know, I think for Kinzo it's like the ultra rare collectible of his waifu, you know, something like that.
Yes.
Don't you dare touch it with your dirty hands.
Exactly. But if he gave up his seat as the head to Beatrice, she would also receive rights to the assets, and as a result, the distribution of the inheritance to the siblings would not occur.
But he would also get nothing.
Not really, because if he gave up his seat, he would also get paid probably by Beatrice.
I see, yeah.
So he still gets money somehow. And also
he could probably get even more money at that point.
Yeah, probably.
Because he should share. I mean, if he's the head, there's siblings, and he should share the inheritance with the other two. But in this case, since he gets to solve his position.
The other three.
The other...
Are you forgetting about Rosa as
well?
Oh,
yeah, of course. I forgot about Rosa. The other three wouldn't get anything at that point. So.
That's very in character.
I honestly personally forgot about Rosa. I was saying, oh yeah, wait, who's there? Kraus, Rudolph, and Eva. So yeah, that's all.
Oh yeah.
I honestly forgot.
God damn it.
So yeah, instead of divided by 4, it would be just him.
In other words, Krause's embezzlement might not have to be made known to the other siblings.
Also that, yeah.
Okay. Of course, the siblings were frightened of Kinzo, but it was doubtful whether they still actually respected him as a father. I need my ring. I forgot my ring. Okay. By this time, they each had their own families, their own wealth, and their own lives.
Okay.
If they were paid enough money in exchange for Okenjima, the wreckage of Kinzo's dreams, there were a significant likelihood that they'd relinquish the Shiromiya family name.
Why have the sensation that none of them is gonna get anything in the end of this?
In other words, Beatrice's victory was already guaranteed in this game. Not as the winner of Beatrice's game, but as the winner of Kinzo's game. Kinzo once ordered that the epitaph be put on display. And until today, no one had solved it. So Beatrice solved it. In other words, this is less of a game and more like Beatrice's declaration of victory. However, Kiria still thought that there might be a catch. If this was a declaration of victory, Beatrice would only have had to display the gold openly and state her intent to buy the inheritance.
Ah, okay.
And yet, she had gone to all of this trouble telling the siblings to try and solve the epitaph. Why did she set up this new game where she agreed to hand over all of the gold and the inheritance to the epitaph solver?
Because I don't think she actually want the gold. I mean, but we know, and they do not. So.
Kyrie tried spinning the chessboard around several times. She searched for the sort of ideal strategy Beatrice might be after, something that could lead to this kind of thinking. In the end, she reached a single conclusion.
Blank. Ah, okay.
おごりなのかしら。あるいは遊び？
Probably the last one.
何の話？魔女は気分を解いてみろと私たちに挑戦状を送ったわ。どうせ解けないだろうと高をくくってるでしょうけどね。でも何万分の1かの確率で私たちが解いてしまう可能性もあるはず。
Yeah, there's only one thing that it's not 100% clear to me, though. The portrait epitaph has been made by Kinzo, because I mean it's Kinzo that put in there, at least.
Yes.
And also this is all for him. It's he's saying here, because I sleep peacefully, my beloved witch Beatrice. It means that it's him writing this. So it's like his let's call it magic. This is his enchantment. Let's call it that. It's probably a word that I'm not using. It's probably a right word for that.
Magic spell?
Magic spell? Yeah, something like that. This basically is magic spell. It's saying, yeah, this is my magic to revive Beatrice. And if you find the
That's
goal...
what they told us as well.
Yeah. If you find the goal, you get everything. But in any case, Beatrice is revived. He's betting his goal for the revival of Beatrice, basically. And we know that all of the magic is, yeah, the more you bet, the higher the spell you can do. Basically. The more you bet, the stronger the spell. Something like that. That's the principle, basically. So... Beatrice is actually... I don't think Beatrice can actually stop this thing, because it's a spell made by someone else. And we know that Kinzo is actually pretty strong for a wizard. Because also Beatrice herself was surprised by the furniture made by Kinzo.
Right.
Okay. you were very low on volume, that's why I asked.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think I'm having some sort of troubles, but should be fine for now.
It's okay now, so don't worry. So, Beatrice cannot stop that. And she basically said, you know what? What is going on is basically she said, you know what? Since this is happening, in any case, I'm gonna have fun with this. So I'll do whatever I want.
Do what you want, because Beatrice is free. You are Beatrice.
Exactly. They do not know. They do not know about that. The people here right now, they're talking. That they're talking right now. So, Kraus knows about the goal and knows that the goal is real. At this point, I think they're gonna try to solve the actual epitaph. But will they be able to solve it? That's the real question. Also, what's gonna happen when they... Also, what's gonna happen when they solve it? That's the thing, because who solves it gets the goal. Yeah. But then?
We don't know. Beatrice just said that she will just
Skedaddle.
give up. Yep.
Yeah, so, I don't know. We'll see. It's not very clear.
何しろ、ここにはお父さんの血を引く子供が4人もいるのよ。出題者の血縁者が4人も揃い、財産を奪われまいと死に物狂いで知恵を出し合ったなら、 偶然にも謎が解けてしまうこともあるかもしれない。
The reason the witch had a superior position in negotiations compared to the siblings was that only she knew the location of the hidden gold.
But well, she's not looking for it. It's not the point there.
But if that hiding place was exposed to someone other than her, the witch's advantage would crumble.
つまり、魔女の手紙に書かれている挑発文は、ベアトリーチェにとってリスクにしかならないのよ。確かに、兄弟の連帯を分断するという効果はあったけれど、それを狙うためだけに、わずかとはいえこのようなリスクを？私は不用心だと思う。でもね、ある種の感情を念頭に置いたとき、このリスクは理解可能になるのよ。それが、おごりだというの？
Oh. No, okay, I thought it was new, but we heard this one. I think.
This is one of the two Beatrice's themes.
Yeah. At the beginning, I thought it was a different, but one.
Yeah,
No. We heard it. Yeah.
そうよ。圧倒的な優位に立つと、人はおごるわ。すると敗者に対し、その優位性をひけらかすために、微小なリスクをわざと背負うことがある。リスクなき勝利ほど退屈なものはない。わかるわ。私もそういうの好きだもの。
Oh, I really like this curious profile.
I really like this sprite right here.
The sprite of Kiri is beautiful.
よくわかるわ。
It was one of the most
ベアトリー
unhinged
チェの手紙のシーン
the
をもっともらしくいろいろと解釈してみたけれど、
in the first two versions of the sprites, the original one and the Pachinko one, Kiri's sprites are
Yeah, I
not
know.
optimal.
I know the assets are
Yes, through the roofs. The assets
even
were...
too much. I've seen that because I've seen it in the mod. It's possible to put the Pachinko sprites in the game, and I mean they are drawn well, but that's a little bit too much. I mean, I think if you go under there when it's raining, you're gonna get very well. You're gonna stay very well dry.
Very well dry. Yes. I played with the Pachinko one during questions. I switched to the PlayStation 3 ones in Natsu.
This one are the PlayStation 3 ones, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So, yeah, a little bit too much. But
I like Beatrice's expressions a lot more
in the Pachinko
one. But maybe just because they look a little more unhinged because of the more angular style. But she looks beautiful in here.
Is she also, bigger? Or not?
A little bit bigger, if I remember correctly.
Because I feel like that's a thing in those sprites. I don't know.
Let me just write Pachinko. Let me see.
I'm gonna continue in the meantime.
Just a little bit bigger. Wait, I'm gonna show you.
Oh, okay. Show me.
So
Show me.
here's Pachinko one. And just for reference, this is PlayStation 3 one. So a little bit bigger. What? Oh. I found an image that I need to show.
I don't really see much difference in Beatrice, honestly.
Yeah, but this happened.
Oh my! It's the oh my god, it's Venus in that anime. Oh man, Record of Ragnarok.
Oh god.
I mean, but Record of Ragnarok, it's ridiculous. So yeah, it makes sense. It is like that.
I just wrote, mind you, I just wrote Beatrice Sprite Pachinko. Okay,
Yeah,
that was my Google search, and this popped up.
Because it's bigger. Oh my god, it's amazing. Completely makes sense. But I mean, yeah, a little bit, but not that much. It's not really.
No, it's not exaggerated. I would say that Kyrie is worse.
Yeah, the thing with Kyrie is that also her thigh goes over all around, yeah. But in a strange way also. And if they're bigger, it's even more strange.
There was a single clip hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, no. That clip is then honestly hanging on for dear life. You know, it's Spider-Man holding the train, basically.
Yeah, basically. Okay, I'm sorry, we got distracted.
That's okay.
By boobs.
That's okay. Boobs distracts.
あの手紙の裏に潜む感情はおごりなのよ。おごり。難解な碑文がお前たちに解けるものかと私たちを見下して威張り散らしたいのよ。
Yes, but it's also part of the thing, so.
案外ひょっとすると碑文はお父さんじゃなく彼女が作ったのかもしれないわね。
No, we know that's not the case though.
We know that, but they don't.
Yeah. Ah.
もしも解いたなら私を当主にしてくれるのね。解いてやる。魔女の挑戦を受けてやるわ。他の間抜けな兄弟たちに解けるものか。
Does she have different eye colors?
No, I wouldn't say that. But maybe.
Because they're blue when she's younger, but they're more like dark. They're darker.
More purple.
Or purple, yeah.
But remember, there's a filter over Eva right now.
Yeah, I'll look at it after this then.
Yeah, same.
私こそが後ろ宮家を引き継ぐにふさわしいということを証明してやるわ。
その挑戦。
Still kind of purple.
Still darker. It's more similar to the dress.
私が謎を解いてやる。
Oh god damn it, game!
It's not here yet, apparently.
Oh my god! No, it's not here. I know that it's in chapter 3 at this point.
Don't remember when though.
There has to be in chapter 3.
Ah?
What?
Ah, we are back here.
魔女じゃなく、ベアトリーチェという名の愛人が島に存在していたわけか。つまり、人間は18人以上いる。ということは、18人全員に不可能だから魔法犯罪である。と、これは大きい情報だぜ。
There he is.
失礼いたします、マトラ様。
Oh no, family love.
クッキーはいかがですか?
If he doesn't want him, I want that.
Beato's butler, who called himself Ronove, appeared out of nowhere. A plate set on a silver tray that he held was filled with delicious-looking, steaming black tea and cookies.
Give me.
No, I want black tea. I really don't like this guy's smile. I do. For some reason, it doesn't look like a smile used to warm.
Oh no, it doesn't look like that at all.
It feels like he's mocking me somehow.
But I mean, we're talking about Beatrice's butler, so yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if he really takes me for an idiot.
Probably.
Or if it's just a joke or something, but it's really irritated me.
Or maybe it's just for irritating you. To irritate you.
俺は今取り込み中。放っておいてくれ。
おやおや、それは美味しく焼けたクッキーなの。人間ごときにはもったいないくらいに素敵に焼き上がった。それは素敵なクッキーなのに。
気が向いたら食ってやるぜ。その辺に置いて、とっととうせな。
さようでございますか。それでは、冷めてからお召し上がりになって、焼きたてを召し上がらなかったことを、
Oh, okay.
存分に後悔なされると良いでしょう。
いちいちうるさいやつだな。
Honestly, that was very, very, very real.
Yeah.
まあ、耳元で気色悪くケラケラ笑うベアトのやつよりゃ、数段マシだがよ。
Oh, he's more subtle about that, apparently.
いえいえ、まったく。お嬢様の笑い声は時折、実に品があります。
Mastic side eyes.
それを聞くたびに、なぜ私ほどの高貴な悪魔があのようなものを主にしなければならないのか。
変なやつだな。そんなに嫌なら使えなきゃいいだろうが。
それでもなおお使いするのが家具の喜びなのでございますよ。それでなくては家具は務まりません。それはさておき、ゲームの方はいかがでござ。先ほど良い情報を見つけたようなこと。さてさて、どのような朝知恵が思いついたやら。
Oh, okay.
As Runaway mocked me and giggled, he followed my earlier words literally and placed the black tea and cookies in a random spot nearby.
Ah, okay, literally.
多かった。
Malicious complacency.
19人目の存在に自信を深めたからでございましょう。よろしければぜひご考説をお聞かせ願いますか。
One moment.
Okay?
Yes, I am okay. But the bottle fell down of water, but it was closed luckily, so nothing really, nothing bad actually happened. Okay, so yeah, I was closing it and then it slipped out of my hands, but nothing really happened.
Okay, great. It was because of the Runaway's dashing figure distracting you.
Of course. I don't really like the mustache though. Without, it would be a lot better. My personal opinion.
どうせベアトの前で改めて言うしな。隠す必要もないさ。いいか、この島に隠し屋敷があって、愛人を住まわせていたらしいんだ。となりゃ、俺を苦しめてきた18人なのか19人なのかって疑問は簡単に
バトラ様は魔女を否定するくせに、18人の中にも犯人を求められないダブルスタンダードの袋小路に自らを追い込まれました。
I mean, the point is denying that Beatrice is a witch, not that she's there. So I don't see the problem with that.
But wait, no, wait. There is a problem with that.
What's the problem with that?
Because if you say Beatrice is a witch, but I won't accept her, but also the culprit is not one of the 18, and the culprit is Beatrice, how do you explain Beatrice doing stuff if she's not there? So if you say that Beatrice is on the island, then you need to accept her as a witch.
Not necessarily.
Why?
She could be a normal person doing things, but still there on the island and killing people. I mean,
So, okay, but if you do that, you need to say that there are more than 18 people.
yeah. Oh,
Okay.
we got a raid.
Oh,
And
hi, everyone.
for some reason the stuff doesn't. I didn't get the reaction. I don't know why. hello everyone, welcome. Hi Mooney,
Hi.
thank you for the raid. How are you?
I hope you had a great time on stream.
Giving you a shout out, give me one moment. There we go. There we go. Thank you for the raid. What were you doing? And I hope you're good. We are playing Umineko. I'm PixelBit, everyone, if you don't know me. And this one up here is Offie. This is our favorite game. It's my first time playing it, so no spoilers. And also look out for spoiler yourself, because this is chapter 3. We're pretty... I won't say pretty far, but you are deep in the game.
Yeah.
Oh,
spoilers might start at any moment.
There might be a spoiler in around every corner. You only watch the anime for Umineko. I see.
Okay.
I see.
Stuff is about to happen.
I see. Stuff is about to happen. Every time stuff is about to happen in every second of this fucking game.
No. Listen to me. I know that I say that all the time, but this is the most true sentence I could say for chapter 3.
But I mean, you say it every time, but every time that actually happens, so... It's about a family reunion, nothing bad happened. Yes, of course. Of course.
Everyone is alive.
Nothing bad actually happened.
Fine.
Yeah,
and no one wants money.
The perfect family that is not like obsessed with money at all. Not at all. Okay,
if
so
you need to take a break after the stream, please.
Of course. To do so. Also, if you need to raid and go, don't worry too much. It's okay. Streaming is siren, and if you have to go to rest, go to bed, or anything, don't worry. I was saying, if Beatrice is on the island and you accept her existence there, you just need to explain how she did the murders without saying she's a witch.
Oh,
and
okay, yes.
That's the thing.
Sorry, that's my bad. I think I skipped a link to that. I skipped a fell ahead. Sorry.
Okay. No, what I meant is, you can't say Beatrice is actually there and actually did the murders. You just need to explain how she did that without using magic.
Yes. As long as you say that there are more than 18 people on the island, you can explain anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yes, I can agree with that. And I'm not going to repeat myself.
常に一人くらいはアリバイの脆い人間が生まれる。
Thank you for the lurk.
俺はそいつを生贄にすることで常に魔女を否定し続けることもできるだろう。しかしそれは断固拒否する。ダメだぜ。全然ダメだ。
全然ダメだ。
18人はみんな俺にとって親たちや親戚たちやいとこたち、そして真面目だったり面白かったりする頼もしい使用人の人たちだ。俺はその人たちの誰を生贄にすることも許せない。かつて俺はその決意があやふやだ。だからその心の弱さをベアトに
自らの弱点を認め理解なかなかできることではありません。バトラ様は19人目が存在する説を槍にする。槍というよりは盾でしょうかな。いずれにせよこれまでのゲームでの無策と違い、戦い方に指針を持たれるのは劇的飛躍と申せましょう。これでバトラ様は敬愛する18人を疑わずに存分に19人目を疑い、人間犯人説を追求できるわけでございます。
That's what I was saying earlier.
Yes.
そういうことさ。最初のゲームのカノン君が殺されたボイラー、他にも19人目が存在していたなら迷う必要なんかないトリックはいくつもある。
In the very first game, Kanon-kun was killed in the boiler room.
I remember that.
One might think he was attacked by Kumasawa-san, who had gone down into the boiler room with him. Or maybe that someone who had appeared to be dead earlier was actually faking and had ambushed him. Either way, it was a move that forced me to suspect one of the 18. However, by simply proposing that a 19th person existed, there was no longer any need to suspect one of the 18 for that murder in the boiler room. Oh, okay, so I didn't got confused. Okay.
What do you mean you didn't got confused?
I was thinking about the first 2 games, and I was like, there was no suggestion of a 19 person existing, right? So he was concentrating on denying Beatrice and not saying that any of the 18 did it, but they never said, okay, there's a 19 person who actually did that. Or was I... Okay, so I was thinking about those. Okay.
Also, the first chapter is the one that where Beatrice actually never appears, apart the very, very final point.
18人の誰にも無理だからという図式だけは否定することができるわけさ。
Using this argument, it's easy to explain, for example, the problematic case that has already occurred in this game. Who gave Maria the letter? Even if all 18 people have alibis, I could easily explain everything by saying that a 19 person must have visited her and given her the letter.
Exactly.
とても良いと思いますよ。私だったらどう切り返しましょうか。たとえバトラ様が理解されたとしても18人攻めは有効な手でしょう。バトラ様の守りがどの程度か確かめる意味でも。
ならどう来る？悪魔の執事。
バトラ様が刺された19人目の駒を迎え撃つのが妥当でございましょう。バトラ様は19人目にお会いしております。19人目が存在する証拠をおね。
アメーゼ、もちろん。その指し手で来るだろうことは読んでいる。
それはそれ。受け手をお願いいたします。
魔女だの悪魔だの。お前らにこれほどふさわしい一手はないぜ。それがこいつ。
David's proof?
悪魔の証明。
Yeah, I knew it.
Yes.
Very, very Phoenix Wright moment.
Sorry, I need to share this meme. There's a video that I can't show you yet. It is called Umineko soundtrack be like. And when this soundtrack is on the video, there's a meme of I think James Bond, but I'm not too sure, like a spy descending from the roof and trying his best not to touch the floor. And the caption is, "The floor is witches." So I just pictured, of course, the spy has Butler's face attached.
Of course. No. It's of course. I think I know that meme. The spy thing, yes, of course. Makes sense. Totally makes sense.
So I listened to the beginning of the soundtrack and my brain was like, the floor is witches.
It's those compilations with the game OST is be like and different memes for every piece. Yes.
Yeah. I will show you one of them when I can.
Yeah. No problem.
Oh, wait.
Oh, sorry. I clicked by mistake.
When you try to make some claim to humans like us, we always count your attack by telling you to show some proof. Because that's a human move. But I'm fighting with a witch. I'm taking part in a battle with someone who isn't human.
But isn't thinking like that saying that she's a witch?
In a way, but you're not completely saying that. It's just a tactic, I suppose. If she says she's a witch, let's try. I mean, it's not like I'm saying she's a witch.
Okay.
And some moves exist that can only be used in a game against a witch. There are cheap moves. And that's what this devil proof is. Because it's impossible to prove. Let's assume that there's a hidden mansion on Orkenjima, separate from the Ushiromiya family mansion. And that a woman named Beatrice lives there. In order to prove this, one must find this mansion and actually bring Beatrice out of it.
I can already see Beatrice destroying this in 10 seconds, saying in red that there's no actual hidden house with Beatrice, with anyone living with Beatrice, with anyone called Beatrice living inside. I can already see that, and all these arguments gonna get destroyed in 2 seconds.
That's called actual proof in the human world. However, if we follow the rules of the devil's proof, you can't deny that she exists, even if there's no proof that she does.
Yeah.
Because it's impossible to prove that something doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I'm finally able to turn the tables using this devil's proof, which had tormented me so much before. Those guys were always trying to force me to accept the existence of the witch with it. After all, it was physically impossible for me to show any proof that witches don't exist and deny Beato's claims. That's why I kept getting hit with the reckless argument that witches do exist, and was unable to counterattack. And that's why I'll spin the chessboard around right now. If I can't disprove the existence of witches, then that means... if I suggest that a 19th human exists, you can't deny that either. In other words, because this problematic and mysterious mistress is craftily hiding herself, it'd be perfectly normal, not natural, if you never found her, no matter how hard you looked. So, you can't say that your inability to find this 19th person proves that she doesn't exist.
Okay.
Therefore, it's impossible to deny the 19th person existence.
Okay, yeah, very convoluted, but yeah, okay, I get the point.
Beato used the devil's proof to make denying her own existence impossible.
The TLDR is there could be another person and it cannot be proved that it's not true.
Yeah.
That's the concept.
Yes. But this time, it will become my weapon. If we can get away with this argument, then forget just a 19th. Then forget just a 19th person. This island could be full of people we don't know about.
You okay, Ophie?
No. I don't know why my words are hard today.
That's okay. If you want, I can read, don't worry.
And even if there were 10 or 100 of them, she still couldn't deny that they existed. I can't read today. I got it.
No, that's okay, don't worry. I mean, yeah, what he's saying is, if there's an extra person, there could be 2, 3, 4, 5, we don't really know. Because if there's another house, there could be more than one person living in there. And honestly, if we take the... mistress living in that same island in a hidden place, it would make sense because there could be more servants in that other house.
Yes.
Servants that just stay there and not in the, let's call it the main mansion, Kidzo's mansion. It could actually be the case.
In the last game, and the one before that, among the murder scenes that showed up,
Amogus,
there were several that were extremely intricate and must have taken a lot of effort to set up.
Yeah.
It's really hard to imagine a single culprit setting up all of those.
That also makes sense. Like the one, take the very first one in chapter 1, the 6 people dead in the shed. I mean, it's very improbable that they all have been killed in the same place. So you need to move 6 dead bodies, probably from 6 different places, or at least 3 or 4, into the same space, close the door, draw the magic circle outside, and do all of that without anyone noticing in restricted time.
In pouring rain.
During rain, in restricted time, because it's gonna take a lot of time. So it would make sense thinking, wait, that could be the work of, like, I don't know,
Multiple people.
3 persons. It would make more sense than actually only one. Yes. Also, if you consider that someone in that case could have gone in the house, taken the key, opened the shed, waited for the people, put all the bodies inside, close the shed again, and put the key back, if you consider that case. Or even if he made a copy, same thing, but,
However, if not just a 19th person, but 10 or 100 people were hidden somewhere, there wouldn't be any problem at all. If they all split up the work, they could handle any job in a short period of time.
yeah, exactly what I was saying.
Of course, doubts would naturally arise as to whether a large group of people like that could sneak around the mansion without being noticed. But those are all settled by the Devil's Proof. You can't deny that even 100 people were there just because they weren't seen or noticed. Even though I'm saying it myself, it's just such a stupid argument that it makes me wanna throw up.
Also, you have to consider that the mansion is huge. And I mean, the servants are not that many, and usually the people inside, everyone is more or less divided in 2 groups. 3, maybe, if you consider servants, the kids, and the adults. Usually they're divided like that. Sometimes adults and kids are in the same place also, so even 2. And the rest of the mansion is completely empty.
Yeah.
Big place, so it's easy to sneak. It could be easy to sneak in there.
However, because it's such a dirty move, it's a perfect one to use against a witch. Well, this is just my imagination.
Just my imagination.
But what if about 100 suspicious men wearing goat masks were hiding in the shadows? Something like that's worse than laughable, almost like they're cockroaches. If you see one, it means there's a 100 more hiding somewhere.
You know that it's I don't know if it's actually true, but they say that if you see a cockroach, it means there's 100 more somewhere close.
Oh.
Probably not 100, but it basically means if you see one of them, there's definitely more in the place close there.
I see.
Because they're usually in groups, so that's why.
まあ、へりくつまみれの暴論だとは思うぜ。
Yes, at least you know.
相手が人間だったなら、寝言を言うなと怒鳴られるところだろうよ。
Yep.
だが、俺の相手は魔女だ。
魔女だ。
俺たちがやってるのはそういう勝負なんだろう。どんな暴論であろうとも、人間で説明をつけ、魔女を否定する。とにかく、この一手で俺は、二度と親しい18人のみんなを疑わなくて済む。俺は二度と、前回の失敗は繰り返さない。
なるほど。前回の失敗を学ばれているのですね。
Zenkai is the feat? No.
Wait, I thought it was previous, but I'm not too sure. Wait.
Isn't
let me check.
Zenkai power?
No, that's... Wait, let me look it up. I do have a dictionary. Zenkai.
Full throttle. It says, for what I know, means full throttle. I am sure about that because there's a there's a Sentai series called Zenkai.
Oh, it's not Zenkai. Wait, it's not Zenkai, it's Senkai. The last
Senkai.
okay.
Senkai, but it sounded kind of like Zenkai. That's
yeah,
probably why.
It sounded like Zenkai, so I looked up Zenkai as well, but I was weirded out a little bit because I thought the Senkai was previous.
No. Okay, Senkai, it makes sense. I heard Zenkai. They sound similar.
Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna look up power.
No, Zenkai is full throttle. Power, Zenryoku, I think.
We have a bunch of ways of saying that. We have Tsuyosa.
Tsuyo, yeah, powerful. Yeah, okay, yeah. Tsuyo is also muscle, so yeah.
Issei. Kenny. And Ryoku, like Marioku. Marioku is like magic force or something. Ryoku is power or strength.
Okay.
Chikara as well.
Okay, because then Ryoku is full power. Okay, makes sense. I'm sure that Zenryoku is full power. I'm 100% sure that Zenryoku is full power.
If you want to still looking if you're still looking on studying Japanese or something like that, I truly recommend Jisho as an app. It's amazing.
Write the name, I'll Google it because I do want to. And yeah, no, but I am sure about those words. There's this Sentai here that they repeat Zenryoku Zenkai every 2 seconds, so I learned that. I'm sure that I learned that. So yeah, like Cho means super. That I know.
Okay.
良いことですよ。さすがに3度もゲームを重ねると容量が良くなるものです。まずは自陣の守りを固める。実に堅実な処方です。なかなかの妙手と思いますよ。
I hear a bot coming.
まあ、19人目の人物を仮定したとしても、マスターキーの本数などのように何人人間を増やしても、しかし、とりあえずの初手としては悪くないはずだ。
バトラ様の切り札。19人目の人物という大駒、証拠はあるのかとの私の一手に、良い攻防です。お嬢様のおられないところで勝手に手を進めてしまう。私も少し面白くなってきてしまったところです。お嬢様に代わり、さらに一手進めさせていただきましょうか。
来いよ。魔女だろうと悪魔だろうと。相手に不足はね
え。バトラ様の刺された一手、これは私ども悪魔のお箱でございますが、ヘンペルのカラスという一手はご存知ですかな？
No, what is this?
ヘンペルのカラス？何の話だ？
Butler is you, for real.
Yep. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that.
Beatrice. Just then, that engaging laugh I've heard so many times started echoing. The room was filled with dazzling golden butterflies, and in the center of that whirlwind, the golden witch appeared. Woo!
Ooh, Beatrice's biggest fan.
She's the number one fan.
わらわのいないところで何やら面白そうなことをしていると思えばヘンペルのカラスか。なんとも笑える懐かしい一手よ。よもやバトラに披露する日が来ようとはな。それは悪魔の証明に並ぶ古典的一手だ。ロノウェイ、それはわらわが指す一手ぞ。わらわの楽しみを減らしてくれるな。
出やがったな、ゲラゲラ魔女め。相変わらず下品に笑いやがって。こいつもお前のこと、笑い方に品がねえって陰口言ってたぜ。まあ
Snitch.
Snitch.
それは心外。本当か？
Yes. Ah, of course, nonsense. Why would I ever say that?
この私めが
Yeah, sure. You're still a demon, dude.
よくもシャーシャーと言えるもんだな。お前とは仲良くなれそうにないぜ。
まあよい。話を戻そう。ヘンペルのカラスは実証を待遇的に行ってみせる。つまりこういう手だ。カラスが黒いことを証明するには
Show a raven and say, you know, see, it's black. That's what you have to do.
何の話だ？カラスが黒いことを証明ってカラスを捕まえてきて色が黒いことを確認すりゃいいだけの話だろ。
Yeah.
そのとカラスイコール黒いを証明するということは黒くない鳥イコールカラスではないを証明しても同じ論法になるのがわかるかな？
Not necessarily.
世界中のカラスでない鳥
I don't follow this argument though.
それらが黒くないことを証明すればそれは結果的に故に黒い鳥はカラスである。
Yes. Okay.
If you can prove that no other birds than ravens are black.
If you can prove that, you can say that all the black birds are raven. Yes, I agree.
これを待遇論法という。
Yeah.
そなたには難しいか？
No.
ああ、まったく。
Okay.
何言ってやがるのかさっぱりだ。
バトラ様、こういう例え話は2つの箱があり、片方は当たりでクッキーが入ってもちろんもう片方は外れで空っぽです。
Ah, you're saying, well, if I need to find where's the cookie, if you open the one with empty, you can assume that the other one is the one with the cookie. That's the thing.
For example, here are two boxes. Where one has a cookie inside and means you win, while the other is empty and means you lose. At this moment, it has a cookie inside equals to you win. Which implies that you do not win equals to it had no cookie inside. When such a relationship exists, the latter is called the contrapositive. When if A, then B is true, then if not B, then not A is also true.
Yeah. Okay.
そりゃ当然だろうよ。もし選んだ
Simple
方が
logic.
外れだったなら、もう片方は自動的に当たりってことになる。
Yeah, exactly.
There
つ
we
ま
go.
り、箱を適当に選び、最初の一手で、どっちの箱にクッキーが入っているか特定できるわけだ。
Yeah.
その通り。開けた箱にクッキーが入っていたなら悪魔の証明を見
Yeah, but put 3 boxes there and your argument goes away immediately.
Kaput.
この箱は当たりイコール この箱にはクッキーが入っている。
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
も
yeah.
うまさに。しかし開けた箱が空っぽだったなら、この時は逆にこの箱にクッキーが入っていないイコールこの箱は当たりではないとなるのだから。
Ah, okay. It's the opposite of the devil's proof. Okay, I understand. In that sense. Okay.
そしてそれは箱が2つしかないことを前
If
提
you,
としている。
if you, they're basically saying, if I can prove to you that there's no actual extra people in that island, that is Empel's Raven. That's basically what
も
they're
う
saying.
片方の箱が自動的に当たりであることを待遇的に示している。
ま、なんとなく理屈は分
Yeah,
かったぜ。
that I think she's gonna prove it, like I said earlier. Just say it in red, and we're done with the day for the day.
毒を制するには毒。へりくつにはへりくつってわけだ。それで、俺の島には19人目の人間が隠れているに違いないから、18人全員にあり、それは魔女を認めることにはならないを。
よかろう。わらわの手は教えよう。まずそなたは18人の中に犯人はいない。
Yeah. Yeah, of course. If it's not between the 18, it's another person. It
Yes.
makes sense. How else it could not?
なら
How
ば
it cannot
待
be?
遇としてこうなるわけだ。
If it's not,
つまり犯人は19人目ではないイコール。
your argument though can be destroyed just saying there's 20 person and then it's kaput. Hi, Mikhail. Thank you for the lurk.
はぁ？
Huh?
なんだと？それはどういう意味だ？
そなたの指し手を逆手に取っただけだがな。そう難しい話ではあるまい。ロノウェ、説明。そなたのさっきのクッキーの箱の例えはわたらに分かりやすいらしい。
それでは僭越な先ほどの例え話でもう一度ご説明させていただきます。
Allow me to repeat my earlier story about two treasure boxes, one of which is a cookie in it. In this situation, you have an 18-person box and a 19th person box. So the cookie represents the culprit.
Yes, okay.
Butler-sama, let's say you open the 18-person box. Because the cookie is not there, you have paradoxically proven that, therefore, the cookie is in the 19th person box. That let us make an even more paradoxical claim. In other words, if it was first shown that the 19th person box was empty, it would prove at the same time that the cookie is in the 18th person box.
Yeah, but that's a paradox. How can you explain that? How can that happen?
Butler-sama played this move in order to avoid having to doubt any of the 18. But it's not being used to prepare an 18-person attack.
なんだと？
わらわが19人目の箱の中身が空っぽであることを先に証明する。
But how? Because then there's no cookie at all, and it doesn't make any sense.
そなたは自動的に18人の箱の中にクッキーが。そなたはそれを逆の言い方で。
つまり、俺の自信満々の一手は同時に。
そのとそなたの19人目で全てを18人でしか説明できないことを認めざるを得ないリスクを背負っている。
Yeah, but what if I say that instead of 19 there's 20 person?
I see. Temple's Raven. So this is a countering technique? Wait, if I really think about it, this counter is really disadvantageous for me. this isn't a cookie we're talking about. If I imagine that the loser treasure chest actually has a bomb in it, it gets even clearer. Treasure chests.
Oh, you got skipped for a second, but okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay.
Oh wait, I did get some lag over here.
Nah,
Yes.
that's okay.
And there aren't just 2 treasure chests, but 18 plus 1 for the 19th person. If you think of it as a total of 19 boxes, it gets even easier to picture. First off, one of the premises of the human culprit theory is that the bomb will definitely be in one of these boxes.
Ah, okay, 19 boxes, okay, yeah.
I didn't want to place the bomb in the boxes for any of the 18, so I used the devil's proof. And created the 19th person box, so I could throw the bomb in there.
Ah, okay, so she's basically saying if I open all the 19th box and say there's no bomb and see that there's no bomb in there, I prove to you that one of the 18 is the culprit. I see.
That much was fine. But then, Beato struck back. Now, if the contents of the 19th person box are empty, that will automatically mean that the bomb is in one of the other 18 boxes.
Basically saying if I give an alibi to that said 19th person, then it's one of the others.
If I could examine what's inside all of 18 of those boxes, then as long as I can show that the bomb isn't in any of them, I will be able to safely show that that the 18 are innocent.
Makes sense.
If that were possible, I'd have nothing to fear. However, in reality, that will be almost absolutely impossible.
Yeah. Ah.
The police wouldn't come here in this typhoon. We don't have access to scientific investigations or experts or anything. In short, we can't prove anything decisively. It will be impossible for me to find any proof other than simply gulping down whether alibis each of the 18 give. That means I personally have to prove their innocence, and I have to do it perfectly.
I see.
Like by staying with them the whole time, never letting them out of my sight for a second.
Okay, give me a second, I need to go to the bathroom. I could assume it was gonna be shorter. I'll be back immediately.
Yeah. Assuming that Umineko scenes are going to be short. That's rookie mistake. Oh, wait, that's a cookie mistake? A rookie mistake? I am tired. I'm so sorry. I'm currently in the middle of moving and my brain is like mush. So sorry for my pronunciation or reading skills. Non-existent reading skills this time around. Not even my perfect ring can help. But oh well. What do you think about Ronove? I'm not the only one loving Ronove, right? There's plenty of other people loving Ronove, I suppose, right? It would be nice to have a sign of your existence so that we can prove it. But in the meantime, I can use the devil's proof and say that until I get proof that none other Ronove fans exist, then we can prove that a lot of Ronove fans exist.
I am back.
Hi.
What happened?
I was trying to prove the existence of Ronove's fans by using the devil's proof.
Ronove's what?
Fans.
Fans? Like people?
Yeah.
They are fans?
People who like
fans?
Ronove.
Like, people like, okay, yeah, that kind of fan.
That kind of fun.
Okay. Well, we were saying, oh yeah, you need to know everyone's alibi if you want to do that. Okay, I see.
Yeah. Would you like to continue reading?
Of course, that's not a problem at all. By doing that, I could probably be sure of that person's innocence. Sure that the bomb isn't in their box. However, in practical terms, that'll be impossible. In other words, I'd have to expend an incredible effort just to check the content of one box. And there are not 18 of them. In other words, unless I bound all 18 of them in chains and watch over them, it'll be impossible to prove that all of them have empty boxes. But... well, if you open the 19, it's very simple to check. Simpler than checking other 18 boxes. You just need to prove that it was a 19th person, and that's it.
Maybe it would be easier, but if you need to physically go into the woods, find that hidden mansion. And
No. I'm saying for each murder,
yes,
you have to prove that 19th person was. Think it. Okay, spin the chessboard like Butler do. Okay.
Okay.
So he's saying, if I don't want to make one of the 18 person guilty, I have to check each of their alibis. Okay, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
But if I actually have proof that the 19th person is, I don't have to check the alibi for the other 18.
Oh yeah, that's correct.
So it's simpler to do one thing instead of 18.
Yeah, I would say so. Still not easy to do though.
Not easy, but I'm saying less effort. However, Beto only has to open the box, one box, the 19-person box, and show that it's empty to prove that the bomb is one of their other 18 boxes. She still have to do it though. Furthermore, there's no need for her to show which of the 18 boxes has the bomb. Also, one could say, and we were talking about it 2 seconds ago, that you could say that there's even a 20th person instead of just 19.
20th,
21st,
another, yeah,
or whatever. Maybe other extra 5 person, let's say. Even just 3 would be a lot more.
There's so many. There's so few characters in this game.
Yeah, so few. It's certainly there's not gonna be another one appearing out of nowhere.
Nowhere.
Yeah, certainly. It's not like it's gonna happen suddenly, out of nothing.
Suddenly, there's so many.
So yeah, I must have clicked on Opera by mistake. Whatever. One moment.
What?
I clicked on Opera and there was like, you know, the starting thing. Yeah, okay, it's there. Let me close it.
Okay, that happened.
That happened by mistake, but whatever. So yeah, basically I was saying you just have to prove you could also say that there's 2 people and all of that argument kind of goes in the trash. So, you know, we were actually saying that, you know, think about the first murder, 6 people dead, moved in the same spot. It could be that more than one person did that. I've got 18 times more work to do to explain my pet theory than Beatrice does for hers.
世の中には反論に膨大な手間がかかり、事実上不可能であるケースが少なくない。しかし、ヘンペルのカラスはその問題を逆手に取り、容易に
ヘンペルのカラスを使えば様々な暴論が 実証か。例えば私以外の人間イコール愚かであるという命題があったとします。これを証明するには本来私を除く全人類を調べ愚かであることをしかし、何十億人も調べるなどバトラ様の18箱を開ける手間と
しかしヘンペルのカラスならばその命題は対偶的、つまり私以外の人間イコール愚かである。チェス盤をひっくり返し愚かではないイコール私として証明しても良いという。
That's not really how it works, but okay.
つまりどういうことだと思う？わらわが聡明である、全人類は愚かであることの何十億人分もの証明が直ちに終了してしまうわけ。
And where's the proof there's no two wise people in the world?
全人類がわらわよりも愚かであることをわずか1秒もかけずに証明終了できる。
That's not?
Nope.
What
I mean, you could say that. You could argument against that, but Butler is not doing that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. But this is very simple to object.
Counterattack.
To object.
Yeah.
That's why you're not doing that.
世界最強最速の QED。
QED? What's that?
QED.
Question.
Meaning.
Question.
Oh, it's like ch.3.
Ah!
So,
come volevasi dimostrare?
Sì, in Latin is quoterat demonstrandum.
Ah, ok.
QED.
Ok.
これぞヘンペルのカラス。
This argument doesn't make much sense. Let me tell you.
これはとても便利な一手ですよ。悪魔どころか神々も好む一手です。
Yeah.
イコール神のしもべを命題とするとき、対偶は神のしもべでない人間イコール幸福、つまり神のしもべがその加護を受けぬ人々が不幸であることを実証すればいいわけです。そして彼らは自らの神を信じない人々を不幸に突き落とすことで
人に幸福を与えるにはしかし人を不幸にするのに必要なコストはつまりヘンペルのカラスを使えば神々は実に低コストで信者に加護の喜びを与えられるわけよ。
悪魔だ。悪魔の理論だ。めちゃくちゃだ。
話がそれてしまって、そろそろ話を戻そうぞ。わらわの反撃の一手はそなたの19人目が犯人だからならば19人目が犯人でないことを18人か魔女のどちらかが犯人ということの確認だ。
Okay, a little bit perfect in my opinion, but okay. For a while, I just stood there, shocked, completely forgetting to close my mouth. Then, when I thought I'd countered one of their strong points, their counterattack did this reckless argument that I couldn't possibly have anticipated. Is this gonna be impossible after all? To continue denying the witch on an island with no more than 18 people? And still believe in the innocence of those 18 people? Is that just a delusion? Am I just trying to escape the reality? Is this copium?
Butler, please. Is this Yes.
Not yet. Don't give up this desperate struggle yet. Curse about whoever's Raven. Whoever's Raven. They're just trying to confuse me by bringing up weird bits of trivia. I use the devil proof. Don't feel uncertain about something you've used once. Believe you're in the spirit of their own, and then forcefully gauge it in.
まだまだ序盤だ。この程度で長考するつもりか？
いや待て。確認するぞ。 確かに俺は、わかりやすく19人目悪魔の証明によって18人以上人間を増やせるなら、それは10人いるか100人い
Thank
る
you.
かも
Good
わかる。
morning, Butler.
太くお前が想定する人数より常に1人多い。わかるか？
They counter my twisted logic with something even more twisted. So only thing that could counter that would be even crazy twisted logic. Yes.
なるほど。わらわが19人目のアリバイ、
なるほど
その瞬間にそなたは
なるほど。
20人目を生み出し犯人だと主張する。これを無限に繰り返すことによってわらわは永遠に彼らのアリバイの証明が終えられないというわけか。なるほどなるほど。さながらイナゴの大群を呼び出す魔王よな。さすがは金蔵の孫よ。召喚術の才能には恵まれていると見える。
Okay.
つまり、18人以外の存在 X は、常にアリバイを証明することが不可能なんだ。どうだ、ベアト。ヘリクス合戦だと分かれば、俺も負けねえぜ。
She's gonna say something that disproved that
愚かしい。
in a second.
わらわを誰と心。わらわこそは無限の魔女。そのわらわに無限にて挑むとは肩払いたいわ。無限を操ることはつまり無限を殺すこともできるということ。わらわが19人目を切れば、そなたは20人目を切れば、21人目を切れば23人目を呼び、34人目を呼び、6計4358兆2235億7967万3204人目を呼び。
Honestly, congrats on saying that fast. Literally, I couldn't have said that in Italian that fast, and that's my first language. So
I want to hear the bloopers of this night.
honestly, there must be 10,000 bloopers on this one. Still,
Yeah.
very good.
わらわを永遠に翻弄で生きるとでも？無限交代とは笑わせる。わらわに無限は通じぬわ。
ほう。ならばどうやってこの俺の無限を殺すんだよ。見せてみろよ。
What the? Eh?
わらわには
Ah,
真実を
of course, that was what I was saying earlier.
来やがったな。
わらわが赤で語るとき、そこにはわらわがこの島には100人しかいないと一言赤で語れ。そなたにはもはや101人目を生み出すことは叶わぬのだ。ほーらバトラ、今度はどんな真実を赤で語ってみす。どんな拠り所を叩き切ってそなたを絶望に突き落としてそら、いつもの怯えた顔を見せてみるがいい。なに？そなた、笑うか？
I wonder what kind of creepy look I had on my face at the left right then. That red sure is scary. Every time it jumps out, I'm driven to the depth of hopelessness. But I've rarely realized something. There's no need to be overly afraid of the red.
また抜きやがったな。で、それで今度はベアトリーチェ様は何をどう赤で語ってくださるってんだ？
それはどういう意味か。急に余裕を見せよって。
悪いが、その真っ赤な宝刀は俺も抜いてくれるのを待ってたんだ。
What's your plan, dude?
お前は今度は何を赤で宣言してくれるんだ？言っとくが、そいつは自爆だぜ。その時点でお前は魔女説を自ら捨てたも同然。
Ah, yeah,
まさに
true.
棟梁だ。確かに俺にとっても。
That's right. Red wasn't always weapon that working methods for our favor alone. It was the other way around. If she used it in the wrong way, it was dangerous now that she could bring out about her own death. It's true, because if she said the culprit is one of the 18, she have disproven her own existence, basically.
Yeah. Exactly.
if she used it carelessly and said something that ended up denying herself, that'd be the exact same as self-destructing.
18人の中に犯人がいると赤で言われることは、たとえ誰が犯人であっても、俺はきっと辛い気持ちになるだろうぜ。だが、それはそれ以前に、お前の敗北も人間が犯人だとお前が赤で語ることは、お前の投了宣言にも等しい。お前が俺と差し違えても相打ちにしたいってんなら、それも面白い一手だろうぜ。だが、この勝負は俺の勝ちで終わる。
It's just that it was a true trump card. When a person speaks in red, it's definitely the truth, and no amount of proof countermeasurement can change that. Until now, she used that to severely wound me, and each time, the tiny foundation supporting my heart gets split in half. However, if she uses it carelessly, then I can also glean a little information about the truth. In the last game, I used that to my advantage, especially during the chapter scroll room trick. Almost completely got her box at one point. But she was pretty sly herself. She learned from experience, and since then she started using discretion in timing of the red. This feeling of tension was almost literally like a battle with real swords. This is a high-level intellectual battle. No, not an intellectual battle. This really is twisted logic. This was the world's craziest and worst battle of twisted logic.
さあ、今度はお前の手番だ。そうさ。お前のヘンペルのカラスを使う。なぜ18人以外に何人の人間がいるのかを、その上でそれらの人間についてさらに赤で犯人でないこと。なるほど、こいつは俺にとって致命傷になるだろうぜ。
あれほど怯えていた赤をもはやみじんも怯えぬとはな。たくましいやつよ。
抜いてみろよ、殿下の宝刀。バッサリ決まって今度こそ俺を屈服できるかもしれねえぜ。
Sure.
面白い。こうでなくてはな。
Agitate her, challenge her, drive her into a corner to make her speak in red. Of course, her red's always wiping out my only rays of hope, but don't be afraid of that. On this island, overcome with falsehood and illusion, the only thing I can trust is the information she speaks in red. It's my only way across the chasm of hell. Just a single tightrope. A restless broad red blade is the only way I can survive. It isn't just walking on a tightrope, it's literally walking on the edge of a blade. So I'm afraid, because my victory condition is the denial of witches, then, to use her contrapositive logic, the culprit must be human. But I didn't want to search for a culprit amid the 18. That's what made me stick to a weak position, since I had to claim both that it couldn't be a witch and it couldn't be one of the 18. Last time, I was unable to understand that, so that's where she hit me, leaving me tattered and defeated. But that's okay. Let her hit me. Let her attack. No problem. Someone said once in an old sword fighting movie that a good fortress has one, and only one, intentionally weak point. The enemy would gather there. They would be lured there. And that would be where the actual battle took place. As long as I understood my weak points, and as long as she wanted to attack those weak points. It's as if we were luring her into launching an attack there. Gauge the distance between us in care, retreating step by step, make them move forward. The more she likes to see foolish that red, the more chances I would get to strike back. Don't be afraid of the red. Keep her cornered, so she'll have no choice but to refute me with the red. No matter how oppressively she speaks in red, that's right, that red itself is the same as fresh blood leaking from her wounds.
さあ、どうしたよ。まずはこの島に合計で何人いるのか。さもないと、お前のカラスは俺に切り込めないぜ。
やぶれかぶれがこうもやりにくいとは。捨て身というやつはいつの時代も侮れんな。 やはり金蔵の孫か。追い詰められれば追い詰められるほどに不敵。
Oh, I love this girl.
Pronovo cleared his throat.
膠着しましたね。せっかくの紅茶も冷めてしまいますよ。お嬢様。
Ronaldo, who was supposed to be her ally, roguely should rush there to make it her next move. But I probably thought she'd manage to smile back and appear confident, but she couldn't hide the sweating building up on her forehead. By now, she'd completely lost the confident feeling that had allowed her to turn her nose up at her worthless opponent. Of course, she probably wouldn't be cornered by something like this. Just being cautious. Till now, I've been inexperienced. I didn't know how to fight and I wasn't strong enough to be her opponent. However, now that I've reached the third game, she's realized that I'm starting to become more skilled, and she's grown more cautious, thinking every move over carefully. Sure, that's just fine, Beatrice. Sorry to keep you waiting. Are you happy now?
The banter.
The banter, yes.
バトラ
Batora.
For a moment, I thought it was the actual game.
拉致が開かねえな。なら、ズバッと気持ちよく、いつものやつで行こうじゃねえか。
ー。ほう、いつものやつとな。ならば頼もう。あれを聞かぬと。やはり始まった気がせぬわ。
First move was mine.
行くぜ、ベアト。副将要求。この島には18人しかいない。こいつを赤で言われちまったら、俺は18人の誰かを。19人目の仕業にはもうできず、八方塞がりさ。だが、俺は18人の中に犯人が絶対にいないと信じてる。あんな残酷な殺人を18人の誰にも起こせるものか。繰り返すぞ。副将要求。この島には18人しかいない。
理由は明かさない。
I thought it would have been the worst red for me. Then she repeated that. If she repeated that, I'd be faced with those two word choices of accepting the witch suspecting one of the 18, like last time all over again. But Beato hadn't proclaimed my ultimate greatest weakness in the red. She refused to repeat it, even though there was no reason for her not to strike, even though it was a weakness she would have been ruling at. She then sliced me up with red by using that move, which should have been as good as forking a rook at the king. This was a big sign of my advantage. That's right, the culprit isn't one of the 18. I won't suspect anyone, since the culprit isn't a witch either. It means a 19th person exists on this island. And that's you. A person who, as grandfather mistress of 30 years, have been secretly living in a hidden mansion in the forest for a long, long time. The human Beatrice.
そうさ、お前は魔女なんかじゃない。この島に何十年も隠れ住んできた。
1000年を経た無限の魔女のわらわを。
For a while, she continued to laugh unpleasantly and gloatingly, or maybe spitefully.
いいか、続けるぜ。続けて副将要求。この島には19人以上がいる。
She felt silent once again. She probably remained extremely cautious as long as confirming the number of humans this island might give her some large disadvantage, depending on the situation. The red has already become a foothold for my counterattacks. Now that we know these, it makes the red very risky for the witch. But if she couldn't repeat these, her Empel's Raven wouldn't be effective. To break my devil's proof, she would need to settle the existence and number of people outside the 18 in red. That's right. She couldn't break the existence of a 19th person unless she used red. I've closed Beto in, giving her no choice but to speak in red. It really is how we fight in this witch's game.
拒否してもいいんだぜ。お前が赤で言えないなら、この島の合計人数は18プラス X ってことになる。この X は初手で許すには相当でかい大駒だぜ。何しろ以後18人の誰にも不可能だった全て18人以外の人間 X で説明可能になる。全員アリバイ系の密室を全て打ち破れる大駒だ。
It's just like how a chess bishop can cut a line through enemy forces as long as there's a slight gap. It could only be effectively used on squares of the same color, but it was very good at controlling territory on the board. It looked like Beth also noticed her current plight. She couldn't just let such an important piece go, especially this close to the beginning of the game. If she pulled out a red treasure sword, it wouldn't be that difficult to save herself from this. But Beth was completely aware that I was expecting it. She was afraid that a careless red truth might end up strangling her own neck. Because in the first place, a witch is something that ought to be denied in red. Believe, don't doubt, witches don't exist. Something like that couldn't exist in this world. They can only exist in the valleys between truths. The ever-flagellantly existent, curled up in these cracks, frantically trying to protect themselves from the brutal winds of truth. And they can only barely exist like a mirage by surviving on falsehoods and illusions.
What a painting, oh my god.
Yeah! In other words, the red which only witches can use is the reality that might easily deny their very being. The more they brandish the red words, the more they begin to lose bit by bit the crack in truth inside which they can endure. That's why they don't want to use red words and carelessly lose that crack in truth, which is based on fuzzy informations or illusions, in other words. That's because they understand that they're gradually being cornered. Of course, that bastard would never admit it, because if she did, it'd be the same as admitting that she's something that can't exist in this world, like an imaginary number. Don't be afraid, stay strong. I know that she's the one really being pierced to the bone. After all, her red treasure sword can be used without a lot of preparation.
どうしたよ。繰り返すぜ。副将要件。この島には19人以上がいる。
She's not gonna say that as well? At the end of Beth's worrying, she took a single deep breath and quietly announced her refusal. I thought she'd use it, but Beth refused to speak in red even though it would cost her victory in the opening part of the game.
拒否したな。ということは今後、俺は18人以外の架空人物 X を好
きにするが、わらわはそなたの復唱を拒否し、今はそれで十分で、拒否の理由は、いや。
Of course, figures.
Of course.
Figures. She couldn't tell.
もったいぶ嫌がって
You'll know soon enough?
Do you remember the scene that I was waiting?
Hey, it's this one? No.
It's the one related to. Oh, you'll see soon enough.
Ah, okay.
そなたは赤き宝刀と呼んだな。愉快な例えよ。わらわも使おう。宝刀は抜かぬうちが花よ。むしろ抜かぬことによって醸せる威風というものもある。
そうだな。俺はお前がいつ赤でひっくり返してくるか常に念頭に。こいつはえれえプレッシャーだ。それに副将を拒否される方が辛いば。何しろ俺の読みが正しいから拒否できないのか、ミスリードにはまって泳がされてるのか区別がつく。そういう意味ではなるほど抜かずの宝刀ってわけだ。
ねえ、同じ突き落とすなら少しでも高いところに行かせてからに限る。まだ始まったばっまだまだな。この勝負は 淡き勝利に今は酔え。今はな。
Okay. Okay.
Come on, we can get to that scene before the end of the line. I believe.
Okay. Is it now? No.
If it's not now, it's very soon.
Okay. Practically speaking, the early part of the game ended with her being a sore loser. Even so, I couldn't relax my guard a little. Then, the tension didn't fade one bit until I was greeted by the sound of Ronaldo's applause.
お見事です、バトラ様。まずは序盤はバトラ様有利の展開でスタートというところでしょうか。
さあな、この駒が俺の手でもぎ取ったものなのか、取るよう誘導されたものかはまだわからねえな。俺が罠にはまり始めてるのを知ってて、白々しく拍手をしてるんだろ。
まさか。
Oh, how could I think that?
序盤とはいえ、お嬢様より一本を奪った手腕を純粋に祝福いたしております。
I wouldn't believe that even if written in red.
何しろお嬢様はすぐ増長するお方。たまにはこのような刺激も良い薬かと思いますよ。
お前んとこの執事、ほんと口悪いな。
であろう？たまにわらわでもカチンとくるぞ。
Come si dice in italiano, ne ha per tutti.
Ah, yeah. And it's not. It's not like he's focusing on someone. He says bad things about everyone, even his own master, apparently.
それは大変に失礼いたしました。さあさあ、お嬢様にバトラ様、紅茶のおかわりはいかがですかな。まだゲームは始まったばかり。ゲームを彩るお茶とお菓子はどうかどうぞお気兼ねなくゲームをおすすめになってください。
I honestly don't really understand Renova's role in all of this, but I guess we'll see.
Enjoy the ride.
Because for now, it's just there. I mean, it's not that I don't like him. It's just, well, he's there. He's mocking everyone. Butler, Beatrice's, the stakes. He doesn't care. It's just there.
Yeah. His role for now is just mocking everyone relentlessly.
Yeah, it's like... And the thing is, he's not mocking as Beatrice, because she directly says, hey, you suck, and I'm cool. He says, oh yeah, good job, upload, and you can see that he's actually not... It's actually not even thinking that for a single second. It's more subtle.
よかろう。時計を進めようではない。ロノウェ、紅茶を頼む。
かしこまりました。クッキーはい
らぬ。ベルゼブブにやれば喜ぼう。しばし沈黙せよ。
While listening to the sound of the demon butler pouring tea, the witch closed her eyes lightly and fell silent. For some time she was sleeping lost in thought, but eventually a roguish gleam came into her eyes.
よかろう。わらわがどうして初手にて赤で語るのを拒否したのか。
何？上等じゃ。お手並み拝見と行くぜ。
やはり見逃すには惜しい大駒よ。拙速かもしれぬが赤は使わぬが、今よりそれをわらわに代わってローザが説明。
Rosa?
Yes, finally.
Eh?
I've been waiting for this.
What's Rosa gonna do?
She's gonna talk, of course.
About what? About who?
もちろん私も同意。ローザもそうでしょ。ローザ？
ごめんなさい。私も同じよ。同意するわ。
どうしたんや、ローザさん。あんたさっきからずいぶんおとなしい。体調でも悪いんとちゃうか？
From the beginning, Rosa had never been one to cut in on the siblings' fight, but even so she seems unmotivated, and has said almost nothing during this night conference. The whole time she had hung her head and appeared to be thinking of something else.
あんたさっきからぼんやりしてるわよ。そんなので遺産が守れると思って、あんたも一児の母なんだから。もっとしっかりなさいよ。
Eva.
That's not motivational enough for Rosa.
Eva, it comes from in Italian, but it's okay. Mi raccomando, non dire mai niente di positivo verso qualcuno. Never say anything positive about someone. Never. At all in your life.
ごめんなさい。
朝がだいぶ早かったんじゃないかね。体調が悪いなら無理をしない方がいいだろう。
客室にベッドの用意がお休みになってはいかがでご案内しますよ。
いえ、大丈夫です。ありがとう。
どうしたんだ？
The only thing I can think is that are we gonna see Maria's father? As I said last time, there's a very convenient empty space here between Rosa and Maria. Why would it be there if not for a reason?
何か心配事でもあるのか？
Is he actually gonna appear?
別に。
そう
Do you want me to answer?
No, don't answer.
ここにあらずという感じよ。
I was actually
そして
wondering
それは
if
今
if
私
it
たち
would
がしている議
be
題と何か関係があるんじゃないかしら。
if it would be funnier to tell you or not to tell you. So I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay. No, it can't be. No. No.
What?
He's here.
What?
So no. Okay. For a moment I thought it was he was the father. And I was like, wait, no, it cannot be. But he's there. But it could also be it could technically be in both. One as the butler and one as the character there.
That would be
I
a
mean-
nice fanfiction. Probably would be a better father than
The actual one.
than,
Okay.
Yeah.
It could be cool though. Because I mean the ones in the second page they're more on the one of the outside layer, one could say. So even so, I don't know. Those were everyone stared at Rosa together. As if in response, Rosa's shoulder quivered. Apparently Kira's guess had been wrong. Rosa couldn't deny it either.
いえ、
She said all of whatever it was she had been trying to say and went silent again. Of course the other siblings also began to realize that something about their appearance was different from usual.
どうしたんだ？さっきからおかしいぞ。何か思うことでもあるのか？
わしら全員で団結しようって誓い合ったばかりや。一人で悩むなんて水臭い話や。話したってな。
どうぞ話しなさい。
The men pressed her one after the other, and Rosa confessed resignedly and nervously. The atmosphere made it seem as though she was confessing to some modest prank. She said inadvertently brought about a serious situation.
いえ、ベアトリーチェっていうお父様の愛人って本当にその生きてるの
Vale.
かしらって思って。
はあ、そりゃ生きてるに決まっ。こうして手紙を送ってくるぐらいだもの。
元気かどうかは別の問題だろうけどな。肖像画の美女も今じゃきっといいお年だろうぜ。
元気やと思うで。金のことで悪知恵働くやつは決まっていくつになっても元気や。案外悪巧みは最高の回春剤かもしらへんで。
生きてるはずないの。
Eh?
Oh, that's the line I was looking for.
今なんて？
ベアトリーチェは死
死んでるのよ。私が殺した。
What?
Ole.
なんだって。
どういうことよ、ローザ。
What? How?
でも私が殺したわけじゃ。
It wasn't really. What do you mean?
でも私があんなところに連れ出したから、やっぱり私が殺したのよ。あれは夢だと思い込もうとしたのよ。でもやっぱりあれは夢じゃなかったのよ。だからこれはベアトリチェの亡霊からの手紙だ。
Eh? It was so sudden that everyone was lost for words. Rosa kept on talking, unable to stop, holding her head as her hair flew all about.
どうか落ち着いて、ローザさん。
わしには何がないやらさ。もう死んどる？どういう意味なんや。
2つの意味があると思うわ。まず1つ目は、そしてもう1つは、私たちの想像が正しかったことを裏付けるもの。
ということは、ローザはベアトリーチェに会ったことがあるというのかね。
そんな話、ローザの口からは一度も聞いたことがない
There
わ。
must be a reason.
ローザ、いつよ。あなたは一体いつベアトリーチェに会ったのよ。昔よ。ずっと昔よ。まだこの島に引っ越してきたばかりで、私は幼かった。私は悪くないの。私が殺したわけじゃ。
落ち着け。誰もお前を責めちゃいねえぜ。まず水でも飲め。な、夏日さん、水差しを頼む。
はい。どうぞ、ローザさん、どうか落ち着いて。
No, okay. Eh? Until Rosa was able to calm her ragged breathing, no one was able to speak a word. Of course. Change scene.
Okay, if we get the beginning of the story, I would advise
Stopping here,
and
okay.
reading all of that in one swoop.
It's better, I guess, yes.
Yep.
Okay, okay.
That's
And
it.
ending with a cliffhanger. I see. Of course.
I've been waiting for that single
This is
line.
the
I remember about that line.
this is the princess place mentioned. Beatrice. Of course. Beatrice.
So, how do you like it?
Okay, so Rosa killed Beatrice.
She says so. What?
Hmm?
Oh, well, wait. I saw. Wait, my brain. I saw your mouth moving.
Yeah, it
I
was
didn't
moving,
hear
but
any
nothing was
sound.
coming out. Don't worry, I wasn't saying anything.
Okay.
I was thinking about what to say. Well, I mean, okay, she killed her, but at this point, it means she killed her when she was a witch. But how? Don't answer.
I've been waiting for this for so long.
Nothing make fucking sense. What the heck? Did I save? Yes.
Do you remember when we were saying that Umineko is already convoluted enough?
Yeah.
Welcome to another piece of hell.
Another piece?
Of hell.
Ah, of course. It's gonna be extremely convoluted, isn't it?
Extremely convoluted.
Extremely convoluted.
Not as convoluted as Kingdom Hearts 3, because at least Umineko makes sense in that.
I mean, Nier Automata and Drakengard make more sense than Kingdom Hearts 3, and that's saying something. because you know how much convoluted those games are. Kingdom Hearts, it's the renaissance of retcons, so of course nothing makes sense.
Unfortunately, I'm so sad about it.
Yeah, and there's one thing that I want to say is that they didn't retcon Mickey Mouse being shirtless in the first game, but they retcon lots of stuff that was very much more important. But don't you? They made an entire scene to make it in Birth by Sleep to make Mickey shirtless in the first game.
Yeah.
It was completely necessary to him for him to be without shirt, of course.
There's a meme that comes to mind. In me, there are two wolves. One that loves Umineko, and the other one that loves Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, yeah.
How is it possible that two of my favorite games are so opposite?
I honestly want to say that because I personally think that the closest thing that Kingdom Hearts should have done is Nair, Drakengard Nair, because yes, each game is connected to the other, but you don't actually need to play every game to fucking understand what's going on. Because yes, if you played everything, you get stuff that is extra, but each game is close in itself. Of course, if you played Replicant, you get Devil and Popola from Nair, and you say, hey, wait, those two characters, I know them. Okay, it makes sense. Yes. Same thing for Drakengard, and at a certain point, Nair Automata speaks about the dragon and the giantess. There's a file about that explains you that the games are connected to that, and also, of course, Nair, Replicant. But it's not necessarily mandatory.
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. Okay. Anything to say before we go? I mean, we're going at this point.
Yes, we are going at this point. This is the perfect place where to stop for today.
Yeah.
I told you, I was really looking for this as a cliffhanger, but I was behind for about 2 hours of gameplay. I forgot that there were these 2 hours of stuff.
Okay. No, it makes sense. It makes sense. I see. So, what else to say about this? I don't know. I'd say that my next stream is in 2 days. It's gonna be Silksong. They patched it, and maybe I'm gonna enjoy it more than I was, because there were some objective problems in that, especially on the economic side of that game. Apparently they patched it, and apparently it's a lot better. I don't know. We'll see. Do you have anything to announce / say?
I don't, because I'm very much busy right now.
That's so okay. You're moving and everything, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now my life is upside down.
That's okay.
The only thing that I specifically made time for this week is Umineko.
It's okay. Okay, we're gonna raid Liz Snow. Thank you everyone for being here. I'll see you in a bit in a PixelBit. Have a good night and bye bye.